her short WNBA career. It's been a lot of pressure, a lot of things thrown at her.
I come to you when you look at the matchup that we have in that second game. Coach, who has a better game today, Caitlin or Diana?
What if I told you that Dianataurasi, one of the greatest basketball players ever, just did something that might have ruined Team USA's chances at the Olympics? Yeah, you heard that right. The woman who's been a hero for USA basketball for years just made a move that's got everyone talking, and not in a good way. Picture this. It's a sunny day in Colorado Springs, and the air is buzzing with excitement. Team USA is holding a practice session, and all eyes are on one player, Caitlinclark. This rookie sensation has been tearing up the college courts, and now she's here to show she's got what it takes to play with the best of the best. Clark steps onto the court, and you can feel the energy shift. The veterans are watching her every move, sizing her up. She starts dribbling, weaving through defenders like they're standing still. Her passes are laser precise, finding teammates before they even know they're open. It's clear this kid's got game, but while Clark's showing off her skills, something's brewing on the sidelines. Dianataurasi, the woman who's been the face of USA basketball for years, is watching with a look that's hard to read. Is it respect, concern, or something else entirely? The practice heats up and you can feel the tension building. It's like watching two storms collide. The established legend and the rising star. Everyone's waiting to see what happens when they finally clash. And then it happens. In a moment that nobody saw coming, Taurasi drops a bombshell that shakes the entire gym. She turns to a group of reporters and says, "Caitlinclark doesn't deserve to be on this Olympic team." The words hit like a thunderclap. Everyone stops what they're doing, trying to process what they just heard. Did Dianataurasi, the GOAT herself, really just say that about Caitlinclark? The shockwave ripples through the gym. Players exchange wide-eyed looks. Coaches start whispering urgently, and poor Caitlinclark, she's standing there, ball in hand, looking like she just got hit by a truck. But Taurasi isn't done. She doubles down, saying, "This isn't college basketball. The Olympics are a different level, and I'm not sure she's ready for it." And the reactions are instant and intense. Some players nod in agreement, while others look horrified. A few even start arguing right there on the court. It's like Taurasi just lit a match in a room full of gasoline. Social media explodes within minutes. Fans are going crazy, posting things like, "Did Taurasi really just say that? Is she scared of losing her spot to Clark?" The debate is raging and it's getting heated, but here's where it gets even wilder. Remember how Taurasi's been struggling lately? In the last Olympics, she had some games where she didn't score at all. Now, people are turning those stats against her, saying things like Dianataurasi shouldn't be on this team. It's like the tables have completely turned. The Team USA coaches are in damage control mode. They're trying to calm everyone down, saying things like, "Let's not jump to conclusions and we value all our players," but you can see the worry on their faces. This isn't just drama. It could seriously mess with team chemistry right before the Olympics. And Caitlinclark, she's handling it like a pro. She doesn't lash out or get upset. Instead, she just gets back to practice, drilling shots and making plays like nothing happened. It's impressive, but you've got to wonder what's going on in her head. The internet is on fire right now. Caitlinclark fans are losing their minds over what Dianataurasi said. Social media is blowing up with posts like, "How dare she disrespect our queen?" and "Taurasi's just jealous of Clark's talent." It's like watching a basketball civil war unfold in real time. But this isn't just about one comment. People are starting to question everything about Taurasi, her leadership, her sportsmanship, even her place on the team. Fans are digging up old clips, comparing stats, and basically putting Taurasi's whole career under a microscope. But you know what's really wild? Some folks are saying Taurasi's trying to sabotage Team USA. They're arguing that her comments are going to mess with team chemistry right before the Olympics. Imagine being in that locker room right now. The tension must be so thick you could cut it with a knife. And it's not just the fans who are upset. Some former players and coaches are weighing in too. They're saying things like, "This isn't how a leader acts," and "Taurasi should know better." It's like the whole basketball world is taking sides. But here's where it gets really interesting. This drama is making people ask some big questions about women's basketball. Is this the moment when the old guard hands over the reins to the new generation? Are we watching the changing of the guard happen right before our eyes? Think about it. Taurasi's been the face of USA basketball for years. She's a legend, no doubt. But Caitlinclark, she's the future. She's breaking records left and right in college ball. And now, thanks to this controversy, more people than ever are paying attention to her. Some fans are even saying this could be good for women's basketball. All this drama is getting people talking about the sport. It's all over sports news, social media, everywhere. When was the last time women's basketball got this much attention? But let's get real for a second. This whole situation could seriously hurt Team USA's chances at the Olympics. Olympics. Basketball is a team sport, and right now, that team is divided. How are they supposed to win gold if they're too busy dealing with drama? You want to know what's really crazy? Some team officials are actually considering taking action. Yeah, you heard that right. There are whispers that they might do something about Taurasi's role on the team. Can you imagine? The GOAT of women's basketball might be in hot water. This isn't just about Taurasi and Clark anymore. It's about the future of USA basketball. Who's going to lead the team going forward? How will they handle this kind of drama in the future? These are the questions everyone's asking now. So can Dianataurasi bounce back from this mess? I mean, we've seen athletes make big mistakes before and come out on top. Remember when Kobe Bryant had that whole drama in Colorado? He turned it around and became an even bigger legend. Or how about Michael Phelps getting caught with that bong? He went on to win more gold medals than anyone in history. But this situation with Taurasi, it's tricky. She didn't break any laws or rules, but she hurt her own team. That's a whole different ballgame. And let's be real, Taurasi's not some rookie who can just say my bad and move on. She's supposed to be the leader, the one setting the example. So what does Taurasi need to do to make this right? First off, an apology wouldn't hurt. Not some PR written statement, but a real heartfelt I messed up to Caitlin and the whole team. But is that enough? Some fans are saying Taurasi should step down from Team USA. Can you imagine? The GOAT giving up her spot because of one comment. Here's another idea. What if Taurasi and Clark work together? Imagine Taurasi taking Clark under her wing, showing her the ropes of international play. That could be huge for Team USA. It would show Taurasi's still got that leadership quality, and it'd give Clark a chance to learn from the best. You know what's crazy? This whole drama might actually be good for women's basketball. Think about it. When was the last time you saw this many people talking about the sport? It's all over social media, sports shows everywhere. People who never cared about women's basketball before are suddenly invested in this Taurasi Clark saga. And it's not just casual fans. This controversy is making people ask big questions about the future of the sport. Who's going to be the next face of USA basketball? How do we balance respecting legends with making room for new talent? These are the kind of discussions that can push a sport forward. Remember what Taurasi said? The game of basketball is all about evolving. She might not have meant it this way, but her words are turning out to be true in a whole new light. This drama is forcing everyone to evolve. Players, coaches, fans, everyone. Now let's talk about Caitlin for a second. This whole thing could be the best thing that ever happened to her career. Seriously, think about the pressure she's under now. Everyone's watching her, waiting to see if she really deserves a spot on Team USA. That kind of pressure, it can break some players, but the great ones, it makes them even better. Imagine if Clark uses this as fuel. If she comes out and absolutely dominates in the next few games, proving Taurasi wrong in the best way possible. That's the kind of story sports fans live for. It could turn Clark from a college star into a household name overnight, and here's where it gets really interesting. What if this whole controversy ends up being the thing that makes Clark the new face of USA basketball? It sounds crazy, but think about it. She's got the talent, she's got the hype, and now she's got a ready-made storyline that people are already invested in. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Right now, Team USA is in a tough spot. They've got the Olympics coming up, and instead of focusing on bringing home gold, they're dealing with this drama. Coaches have got to be pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to keep everyone focused and united. You've got to wonder what's going through Taurasi's mind right now. Is she regretting what she said? Is she worried about her legacy? Or is she doubling down, thinking she was right to question Clark's readiness?